Hi and welcome to Maths class. This is just a quick little video for my Year 8s because we had a lesson today in which we did some work, and I think some of you are still a little bit unsure about how to do what we did today. So I'm just going to go over the method again for anyone who needs it. So what we are learning today is using graphical methods to solve an equation like the one that you see, 2x minus 3 equals negative x plus 6. Now, there's no doubt that using algebra is the quickest way and easiest way to solve this, but we need to know how to use graphical methods as well. And that's partly because it helps us to understand something about graphs and something about algebra as well. So what we're going to do in order to solve this equation is, instead of using our algebra, we're going to sketch these two graphs, y equals 2x minus 3 and y equals negative x plus 6. And then what we're going to look for is the intersection point. That's the point where those two graphs meet, and the value of x will give us the solution to this equation. So this is a bit of revision for us because it's a while since we've looked at how we draw graphs like this. And the method that we've used is just drawing a table of values. So I'm going to look at my first equation, which is y equals 2x minus 3. So if I take an x and y on this table of values, and I take x from negative 2 to negative 1 to 0, 1 and to 2, then what I do is I put all of these x values into the equation y equals 2x minus 3, and I see what I get for y. So when x is negative 2, I'm going to go y equals 2 times negative 2 minus 3. And that gives me 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 minus 3 gives me negative 7. For my next one, when x is negative 1, I'm going to go y equals 2 times negative 1 minus 3, which equals negative 2 minus 3, which is negative 5. So I pop that into my table. When x is 0, I'm going to get 2 times 0 minus 3. Which is just 0 minus 3, so that will give me minus 3. Oops. When x is 1, I'm going to get 2 times 1 minus 3, which is 2 minus 3, which gives me negative 1. And in the same way, when I have x is 2, I'm going to get 2 times 2, which is 4, minus 3, which gives me 1. So I should be able to sketch all of those points now. But that will only give me the first equation. So let's get that first equation sketched anyway. So if I do it over to the right here, and I'll make it nice and tall because it goes all the way down to negative 7. Put my horizontal axis in here, and then I'll label x and y. And I'll start plotting those points. So my first point is negative 2 minus 7. Oh, I haven't labeled all my axes yet, sorry. That's going to be 1 and 2. That's going to be negative 1 and negative 2. And then as I go up, I might go in 2s to make sure I don't run out of room. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and negative 2. Negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, and I'll see if I need to go further when I get there. All right, so my first point is negative 2 and negative 7. So that is here. I have an x value of negative 2 and a y value halfway down between negative 6 and negative 8 of negative 7. That's my first point. My next point is negative 1, negative 5, which is going to be just there. My third point is 0, negative 3, that's just there. Then I get 1, negative 1, that's going to be just there. And then I've got 2, 1, which is just there. Then I take my ruler and I join all of those with a straight line. It's not perfect, but that will do. Now I need to sketch my second line, which is y equals negative x plus 6. I'll just do that over here. Oops, I need a straight line. y equals negative x plus 6. And again, I'm going to go from negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. So when x is negative 2, I get negative negative 2 plus 6, which gives me 2 plus 6, which is 8. When x is negative 1, I get negative negative 1, which is 1, plus 6, which is 7. When x is 0, I get 0 plus 6, which is 6. Oops. When x is 1, I get negative 1 plus 6, that's 5. And when x is 2, I get negative 2 plus 6, that's 4. So I can mark all of these points in from negative 2, 8, negative 1, 7, 0, 6, 1, 5, and 2, 4. And then I join them with a line, a straight line. Okay. Now, being really accurate with your graph is important for helping you to find the solution, because what I'm looking for is the intersection point. That is the point where the two lines meet, and it happens right here. And what I want to know is, what is the x value when that happens? I should really have extended this a bit further. I can fix that. I'll just rub that out and extend my horizontal line a bit so that it goes out to here. And so I've got 3 and 4. So now you can see that the x value for this line where the two of them meet is 3. So the skills we need here are the skills of sketching, of drawing a graph, and I use that by doing my table of values. But then to answer the question, I need to find the x value for the point where the two lines meet. And the answer is x equals 3. Now, if I did that using algebra, it would have been a lot quicker, but let's check that I would have gotten the same answer. 2x minus 3 equals negative x plus 6. I'm going to start by adding x to both sides of the equation, plus x here and plus x here. So that's going to give me 3x minus 3 equals 6. And then I add 3 to both sides of the equation, which gives me 3x on the left equals 9 on the right. 3x equals 9 is going to give me x equals 3. And that's going to be the same answer. Okay. The other way of looking at it is the fact that if I substitute x is 3 into both sides, I get 2 times 3 is 6 minus 3. So that gives me 3 on the left. And negative 3 plus 6, that also gives me 3 on the right. So when I use the value of x equals 3, I get the same answer each time. Okay, so that's my little lesson on how we're supposed to do the exercises from today.